Hello, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we've got Lancaster Bomber issues 47 and 48. We're going to be working on here. We have the life raft to fit in here, to paint and fit, and we also have a lot of riveting, or more riveting than normal. We have the cover for it as well, so that will go on there. I'll show you that in a minute. And issue 48, there we go, we've already done this. I can't remember what issue it was now. But we have already done that. And here we have the central spar, what we've been working on. There's the undercarriage wheel, looking absolutely fantastic. There we go, brilliant stuff. Yep, and it does wheel as well. Yeah, there we go, wheeling across. Pulls itself back after a little bit, mind you, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the instructions. There we go, issue 47, the Lancaster's life raft for use by the crew in the emergency, of course. Painted and assembled. Then it's fixed into position in the storage compartment of the model's wing section. There we go, so we've got a bit of filing, rivets here, here and here. There we go. Bit of painting. Some yellow. And there we have an air bottle. Painted in blue with a bit of scribble on it. And here we have the riveting. I do like the riveting. It's quite fun actually. There we go. Paint it. And then we put the life raft and other pieces into place. And there we can see the covers for this. So quite a bit of riveting on that one. Just got to map it out correctly with each of these stringers, which acts as the airframe, of course. And there we go, and that is what it's like. So that is the top part, that is the underneath. Excellent stuff. Then in issue 48 we got the second hinged inboard leading edge section. So we have done this before, so I'll quickly go through that one. And there we go. This is one that's time consuming because you got to wait for the PVA to dry, and then you pop the stringers on, and we got to paint it as well as. And we add these metal sections on it as well, these reinforcement pieces. It is supposed to be hinged as well. There we go, you can see a little hole there, which is supposed to make it a hinge. But there, and that's what we end up with. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Well, there we go, guys. That is issue 47 completed. There's the air bottle, and there we have Life Raft 1, 2 and 3. And this plate has now been painted. It has had a matte varnish coat on. It's took the black, it's made the black a bit white, to be honest. But it's going to be sat there and glued into place. That I'm going to keep free. So if we turn that over and pop that is where approximately that will go, like that. So I may have to repaint that. Whoops, where it's black. I only put varnish on it, stop it from chipping. It has had some etching primer on it, but it goes approximately like that. Don't look too bad anyway, to be honest, and you can't tell from that distance where the cameras are. But all this is nicely painted now, so that's good. Those two are only held in with PVA glue, whereas those two Life Rafts are actually super glued into place, and you can see a bit of chip in there, and that has had etching primer on it. So anyway, just needs a little bit of touch up, I suppose. Well, that's the outer. That will be painted, but I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to glue that into place. Anyway, that is issue 47 completed, so let's move on to issue 48. Okay, so issue 48, the second hinged inboard leading edge section of a Lancaster wing is put together and then painted before assembly with a central fuselage section. Excellent. And that is what we'll be left with. We have some other pieces to put in place as well. So let's get on with the build. And here we have the parts, so let's get them out. Hello, the parts. And here we have some stringers. Not seen them in a while. Hey. Well, there we go, guys. There is issue 47 and issue 48. Notice issue 48, that's that inboard leading edge, same as this one from issue 36. Doesn't need painting yet, but I didn't want to paint that on its own because 49 and 50 there's some more painting, so I'll get that done then. That is where it will fit eventually, and what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to be hinged and it's supposed to come off and move. It's supposed to be coming out over there like that eventually. Just shows you can see all the duct in the air intake and everything, but obviously there's a shaft missing yet. That doesn't come until 100 and I can't remember now, 123 I think it is. But it gives me time to actually have a look at how tight it's going to be, because it is quite a tight fit and it does need to, I think, probably be a bit freer than what it is. But that is exactly the same as 36, but this is in a better shape than 36. 36 I think I did have a broken former and it's a bit deformed basically compared to 48. So what I might do is scout around on eBay and find a replacement for this one, and if there's any adjustments needed doing, then I can do it with this one. I think it was this one that was broke, this one, because eventually you got to put the outer skin on this as well, and it does look a little bit out of shape though, whereas this one looks absolutely cracking. It looks absolutely bob on, that one. That is issue 48. So that needs painting, and then now we can have a look at issue 49 and 50. Before we have a look at issue 49 and 50, we'll just put these life rafts together. That's the air bottle there, they're glued into place. So that will sit there eventually, and this, which is painted on the inside, will sit there like that. Now It does say in the instructions to glue this on top, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it for now, just because of in case there's any alignment issues. I mean, that's perfectly alright, but just want to see what the rest of the craft looks like before I start gluing things together. Excellent. Let's have a look at 49 and 50. And here we have issue 49. The inboard fuel tank cover is assembled and painted. The skin section is added and the unit fitted into place. The cover can be removed easily for viewing. So a bit of PVA gluing, make that frame up. There we go. We can paint that as well. So we can paint 48 at the same time. And then more riveting. There we go, a couple of strips. So it will eventually go here. That's looking fantastic. And basically that is what we'll be left with. Excellent. So issue 50, the jack beam and partition airframe details are added. Then the parachute and parachute box are painted and fitted into place inside the central fuselage. Excellent. So we've got a bit of shaping to do with this board. So it all comes in little sections which glue together, and then we use the hobby wheel as well, make some rivets, and we put these the flapjack into place, paint it, and then pop it into place just there. And then we got some more detail with another partition, and here is the parachute box and parachute. That'll be fun. There we go, and that is what we finish off with. So the parachute in the box, and here we have the jack. Excellent, guys. So I'll see you soon for issues 49 and 50. There we go. I do like the riveting on this. If you make a mistake, you can easily correct it as well. Just got a file in it, rub it out and start again. Even though this has got scratches on it, it doesn't matter, simply because it's going to be painted, primed and painted. And talking about the priming and the painting, that is painted alright. It's not chipped at all, which is great. So that primer must be very, very good. Better than the other stuff I've used anyway. And I think also I probably rubbed it down a lot more than previous. But the paint, yeah, the paint's fine, and it had a matte varnish finish on it. There we are, those 48, that inboard leading edge. This is a little bit funny. The hinges on this, yeah, you can just about see there's a little hole there, a little hole there, and you pop a shaft in and it just rotates on the shaft like that. But they look a little bit flimsy, them. So I hope it's going to work alright. There are a couple of magnets. One goes inside here, and then one will fit onto spare here somewhere. So as you can, I suppose, just leave it in place, as well as I suppose it locks it into place, the magnet. But anyway, we'll see if that happens. That is virtually at the end of the build we put these into place, so we've got to be careful with them. Excellent stuff. Anyway, if you did like that, give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon for 49 and 50. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.